Hello and welcome to another video on Microsoft Fabric. And in this today's video, we will talk about Copilot. You might be hearing about Copilot in various technologies, especially across various Microsoft technologies. Now you heard of Copilot for Office 365. You might have heard about Copilot for Power BI. You might have also heard about Copilot for the various experiences or various technologies in Microsoft Fabric. So today we are going to explore the Copilot and we will restrict ourselves to the Copilot which we can use in Data Flow Gen2. How can we do few operations in Data Flow Gen2? Now to use Copilot in Microsoft Fabric, you require minimum F64 capacity. And for that, I have purchased a capacity, F64 capacity, and I'm going to start that capacity and I'm going to showcase you how can you use that. And post that, we are going to take advantage of that F64 capacity to use Copilot in Data Flow Gen2. Now before we go ahead and start learning how to use Copilot in Microsoft Fabric, let's first of all understand what is Copilot. So what is Copilot? Copilot is an AI companion. So basically it helps you. It helps you in various tasks. The task could be coding, the task could be designing a Power BI report, the task could be adding a step to Data Flow Gen2, a task could be generating a SQL query. There are various tasks where it can help. It is an AI companion. It is designed to assist you with the various tasks by providing a conversational chat interface. So in Copilot experiences or with the Copilot, Microsoft in various experiences provide you a chat interface, and using the natural language you can type in what you want and the Copilot is going to do it. So maybe if you want to generate a DAX query in your DAX query view of Microsoft Power BI, you just might have to write down it in a natural language and Copilot is going to generate a query. You want to create a page in Power BI, you just need to write down the description of the page, what you want, or you just have to describe I need a summary of a page by Nat, and Copilot is going to generate for you. So we are going to explore the Copilot in upcoming few videos, but before that let's understand what is Copilot. So let's understand first of all where all places the Copilot is going to help us on Microsoft Fabric and how to enable that. So let's jump onto the web browser where I've already opened overview of Copilot in Microsoft Fabric and Power BI preview. And I'm going to provide you the link of this page in the description also. Now for the Copilot, first of all we need to enable the Copilot, which I'm going to showcase you a little bit later. Where are the settings for that? So Copilot is available in data science and data engineering. We will try to see if it can help us in generating some code in notebooks. Data Factory, we are going to explore Data Flow Gen2. Copilot in Power BI, we are going to explore Copilot on Power BI desktop as well as on Power BI service, and especially in Power BI service we are going to explore can it be used by the end users or the viewers, and if yes, what all they can get from it. Then you can also check out how do I use Copilot responsibly, available regions, and most important is below. Some of you have asked this question: is the data processing outside of your capacity geography region? If you are US or EU data boundary, it is no. For UK, it is yes. And for that, you have to turn on the Copilot, enable cross geo data processing. And for India, Australia, Brazil, Asia, Japan, Korea, it would be processed outside the region. So in case you don't want to go outside the region, please be careful. For some of these, the data is getting processed outside it. So this page answers that question. Now let's go to enabling the Copilot option. So first of all, for the Copilot, as you know, you need to have F64 or P1 capacity. For Power BI or for Microsoft Fabric, we call it F64. P1 capacity of Power BI also works for Microsoft Fabric, but please remember P1 capacities are going to retire very soon. So if your P1 capacity is retiring, try to get an Fabric capacity. If you're purchasing new capacity, please go ahead and purchase F64 capacity or onward in case you want to use Copilot. Now your administrator need to enable the tenant before you can switch or start using the Copilot. So that I'm going to show you how can you enable it at the tenant level. If your tenant capacity is outside US or France, Copilot is disabled by default. So in my case, I've already enabled it, but I'm going to showcase you. Copilot Microsoft Fabric isn't supported on the trial SKUs. Now trial SKUs are also F64, but on that it is not supported. Now from where to enable it, so there is a tenant setting which is given on this particular page. Again, I'm going to provide you link for this particular page. Now you have to go down and you have to enable Copilot and Azure OpenAI service, and for entire organization or for a specific security group that you can do. Let me show you how to enable this setting on Power BI. So let me jump onto the app.powerbi.com, and here you have to go to settings, admin portal, and inside the admin portal, tenant setting, and these settings are almost at the last. So go there, and inside the Copilot and Azure OpenAI service, first of all, enable user can use and a preview of Copilot and other features powered by Azure OpenAI. Enable this. I have enabled it for entire organization, but you can enable it for selective security groups, or you can disable it for select security groups. And data sent to Azure OpenAI can be processed outside your capacity region, compliance boundary, or nation cloud instance. I have enabled it because you might have seen in the document for India where the region I am using it need to be enabled. So I have also enabled it. Again, I have enabled it for the entire organization, but you can choose to enable it for a specific security group or disable it for specific security groups. So these are the settings which you require for your Copilot to work. For that, first of all, we are going to jump onto the portal.azure.com and start my already purchased F64 capacity. And some of you want to know how to purchase the capacity and how to use it for a particular workspace. Please go ahead and watch my previous video. I am here on the portal.azure.com, and I'll click on my resource which is available for me is my Fabric capacity. The capacity page is open, and what I would like to do here is I would like to resume this capacity. Please remember there are charges for running such capacity, so make sure that you start and shut it down in case you are experimenting with it and you don't have a reserved capacity. Make sure that you are starting and shutting down, pay as per go capacities as per need, and make sure they are not running, otherwise you may incur the charges. If you have reserved capacity, you might not have to do that step. Your admin might have already purchased the capacity. You just need to make sure that your admin has given you that capacity on a given workspace. So let me resume this capacity. It is asking, are you sure you want to start? And I'm going to use the option yes. I'll click on yes. I have clicked on yes, and my Microsoft Fabric F64 capacity is getting started, and now it has started. Now I'll jump onto the app.powerbi.com, and in that one I have a workspace GA1 GA Fabric which I have already opened. For GA10 Fabric, I'm going to set this Fabric capacity. So let me click on 3 workspace settings, premium Fabric capacity, and choose this particular capacity for this workspace and apply. Now this particular workspace is going to use this F64 paid capacity. Let me come back. Now my capacity has already been started and set up for my workspace. I am ready to go. So let me open a Data Flow Gen2 which is already existing, because I want to showcase you few capabilities of Copilot. If your Copilot is not open like it was open in my case, what you can do is you can click on this Copilot button. Click on the Copilot button to open the Copilot. Once the Copilot is open, you can do various activities. Let me click on the sales query, and in this sales query I would like to add a custom column. So let me ask Copilot, add a custom column to sales query, gross equals to quantity multiplied by price. Copilot is trying to do the step I have asked it, and as you can see, Copilot has added a custom step for me. I can also add a filter to a query using Copilot. So let me click on the customer table, and here I would like to add a filter. I would only like to see the customers greater than 10. So let me ask this, add a filter for customer, and I'm not mentioning ID, greater than 10. It has taken the already selected query and added a filter which gives me greater than 10. Okay, let us see, can it replace a value? So let me ask him, replace city Austin with AU, and let me press it. And as you can see, it is able to add a step to replace the value. So in this manner, Copilot can help you in doing some of the steps you were doing. So Copilot is acting a helping agent for you, which is doing the steps now which you can write down in NLP. Now let me go back and see if I can create a new query using the existing query. So create a new query SUMM from sales sum of gross group by city ID. Let us see, is it able to create a new query? Let me change the question a little bit. It failed. I've added question add a new query, and this time it is able to add a new query sum, which is city ID and sum of gross sales. Let me ask it rename column sum of gross to gross. It has done that, so I can do rename column. See how easy it is. Now let me ask it to add an index column. So I'm asking Copilot to add an index column for me, and yes, it has added. Now I can publish this Data Flow Gen2 and can use it. Now you have understood how Copilot can help you in building new steps or new queries in Data Flow Gen2. There would be new options coming in futures for which right now the Copilot is not supporting. Various experiences of Microsoft Fabric support Copilots, and we will continue to explore those in this particular series. So why don't you go ahead and try out if you have access to the Copilot, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching this particular video. Thank you.